Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you back to my YouTube channel, and presenting before you this tutorial is Hamber Kleeman. So today we will be looking at conversion of units. It's a very important topic, especially that you have to learn how to convert units so that you'll be able to change every particular figure that you'll be given under this topic. So let's get started. Let's say you have been given units in centimeters, then you have been asked to convert them into meters. So I'm going to give an example. Let's say, for example, you have been given 100 centimeters. Then they say we take it in meters. How do we do our calculations? Well, we know that 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. Therefore, x meters is going to equal to 100 centimeters. Cross multiply, we're going to have 100 x equal to 100 over 100 over 100. Our x is equal to 1.0 meters. The same method can be applied. How about if, for example, I've been given 50 centimeters? We now convert it into meters. How then do we go about this? We use the same conversion factor. 1.0 meters is equivalent to 100 centimeters. Therefore, x meters is going to equal to 50 centimeters. We cross multiply, this is going to be 100, okay, this is 100x equal to, this is going to be a 50.00. Then of course, if we cancel this side, even this side, we are going to have something like 0.5 meters. So this is just how we convert meters into centimeters into meters. That is very simple. Now, how about if, for example, you have been asked to convert figures that are in meters to kilometers? How then do we go about that one? All right, let me just try to create some space on my board. Okay, we still have some space on the other side. Now, let's say, for example, we have been asked, for example, let's say we convert 25 meters, we convert it into kilometers. Okay, how do we go about this? Well, we know that according to our conversion factor, 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. Therefore, x kilometers is going to equal to 25 meters. So we cross multiply, we have 1,000 x equal to 25 over 1,000 over 1,000. X is equal to 0. Of course, this is going to be 0.25 kilometers. All right, so this is just how we solve for this particular question. Okay, the same also 30. If you have 30 meters, you want to convert it into kilometers. It's that simple. All you have to do is to use the same conversion factor So we say 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. Then x is equivalent to 30. Cross multiply, we're going to have 1000x equivalent to a 30. If we divide by 1000 everywhere, we are going to have x equal to, this is going to be 0.03 kilometers. So it's that simple. Very, very simple. Let me just clear my board. Okay. This is very simple to understand, very simple to grasp. Let's try to take it a little bit deep. How about, for example, if we are dealing with miles? How do we get to convert miles, or let's say millimeters, into miles? How do we convert that? Well, it's actually very simple. So, for now, I think I'll try to show you how to convert miles into, first of all, it's supposed to be millimeters into centimeters. Okay, let's do millimeters into centimeters. So let's say, for example, how about if you have been given 30, let me just say 300 millimeters. Okay, 300 millimeters. How can we convert 300 millimeters into centimeters? The conversion factor states that 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10.0 millimeters. Very important to understand. From here, we can say x centimeters is going to equal 300 millimeters. You cross multiply, you're going to have your 10x equal to 300 millimeters, like that, over 10, and of course you're going to have a 30 centimeter from that. So in whatever you do, if you want to convert from millimeters to centimeters, you can use this conversion factor. And from here we can take it into kilometers, because we know that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Okay, so we know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Remember this conversion factor. Then of course 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. So if you want, you can, from here you can take it into meters. From meters you can take it into kilometers. That's just how simple everything is. All right, let's get to do something else. So now, how about, for example, if you have been given miles? If you have been given miles, how do you convert from miles to, let's say, meter? Let's say you have been given a question that is in miles per hour, miles per let's say 50 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. How do you convert it into meters per second? I think this is very, very common, especially under kinematics. Well, it's that simple. So for example, look, if you want to convert, let's say the question is saying convert 10 10 miles per hour into meters per second. How do you go about this? Now, one thing that you need to know is this. 1 mile is equivalent to 1609 meters. Remember, main key interest is in meters. So if you want to convert this into meters, what you do, you need to say these 10 miles, you equate it to x. Then you cross multiply. Your x is equal to, this is going to be something like 16090, like that. When you reach here, remember that we want to take it in seconds. So how many seconds do we have in 1 hour? Okay, how many seconds? I think we should have 360 seconds. So you are supposed to divide this by 3,600 seconds. This is already in meters. So whatever you find from this particular ratio is going to be in meters per second. Okay? And whatever figure you find, that is the actual figure for this particular question. Okay, so it's that simple. The same concept applies. Let's say you have been given, if you have been given, let's say convert 90 miles per hour. You want to take it into the standard units, which is meters per second. Use the same conversion factor. 1 mile is equal to 1609 meters. You get your 90 miles. You equate it to x. You cross multiply. Okay. Let me just punch my calculator. Okay, so 90 multiplied by 1609, we are getting something like, this is 144,810. Now remember what I said, this is now in meters, so we want to take it into meters per second. What do? We are going to divide by 3,600 seconds. What is the answer? 40.0 meters per second. So this is just how simple everything is. So make sure that you subscribe. Don't forget to also hit the like button and also share to others. Thank you so much.